I don't know discipline. He told me discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote. Mm-hmm. And if you can do that, you could be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are. You'd be the best janitor in the history of janitors.
Yeah.
And I just use that for a perspective, not just putting the janitors down.
Yeah.
You know, the best of it.
I know what you're saying. When all is said and done, I would love it if someone sat down with you and made maybe a book of all the things that Cus taught you.
I don't know. All the things that Cus told me nowadays would not be cool. You know,
In what way?
I don't know. Cus was born in 1908. In 1908, they had a different opinion of people having opinions like women and stuff like that. And Cus believing that he cared for the downtrodden people and this and that for the blacks and Latinos and Irish people who were being abused by the Irish people of that time, which is crazy. He really was that guy. He was the guy that fought for the people that didn't have anyone to fight for them. He was just that guy. He wanted to be that person. He wanted to be a person that people looked up to, and he was the boss and stuff. He just wanted to be a person. And when I read his book and I found out about him, he was successful his whole life. He was always the guy in the neighborhood that people came through to settle beef and talk things over with and loan people stuff and help people out. And he liked being in that position of being able to teach people something, what he believed was teaching them something.
But he knew so much about the human mind.
Well, when he died, this is very interesting. When he died, and then Camille was that I lived with him and Camille, and we went out and cleaned the room. And when I saw it in the room, I saw all books about psychiatry and the mind and everything, and mystic stuff and all that stuff. And I said, this is what he was really about. Yeah, he was like he was a mystic believer as well. He believed in Zen and the art of archery and all that. He had those books. Mm-hmm. He was just a believer in more than what we saw. Yeah. He knew it was more than what we could physically articulate going on with us as human beings, or what we are called.
When you sit back and you think about your career and how fortunate you were to run into that guy, I mean, how much did that play a part in your mind? Like when you knocked out Trevor Berbick, became the youngest ever heavyweight champion. When you're thinking about that, did you ever stop and think like, man, how lucky am I that I ran into that man?
No. He said he summons me.
He summoned you. Whoa. Makes sense. I mean, you think about a man whose life work involved psychiatry, involved the mind, boxing, hypnosis, training all these boxers, Floyd Patterson, had all these great fighters, and then he wants one great one before it's over, and he summoned you.
No, he wants an animal.
An animal. He summoned you. What'd that feel like for you? Does it make sense?
No, I believe what he told me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I believe you could summon someone, but goddamn, that seems like it's real.
Yeah.
That seems like it's real.
I don't know. I think you can do whatever you believe you can do, if you really believe it.
Yeah. Well, that was what I got out of all the things that I read about you and him together, and being able to talk to you about you and him, is that he gave you these tools to understand the way your mind worked, and you just ran with them.
I'm an extreme kind of person. Yeah, so I get carried away. If your confidence is not a delusion of perspective, you have the right confidence.
Yeah. You get so amped up, Mike. Even he's sitting here talking to you about these things. I could see it in you. You get amped up, even just talking about achieving things, talking about success, talking about the mind. You know, I could see it inside of you. You get very fired up about these things.
Yeah. I have to be serious about anything that I want to accomplish.
Yeah, that intensity is what made you special. I mean, that.
I'm mean, Joe. I can't have people. This is the first time I had my wife and kids around me. Normally, this can't happen. I have to be away from them.
For camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can tell, man. You're different right now. than the last time I saw you. I could tell you're ramping up for this fight.
Yeah, it's just what it is. I don't know if I like being who I am. It's who I am.
Are you planning on doing this and then seeing whether or not you're cool with it after it's over, and then maybe going back to the way you were?
I just want to do it.
You just want to do it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Only think about that for now, and then let all the chips fall where they may after it's over.
I just do it. I just want to do it. I like doing it. I don't think it's gonna be disastrous and nothing. Just gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do it.
I'm so glad you're doing it, man. There's a lot of people that had negative opinions about it, and I was like, listen. I'm 53. I'm a year younger than you.
Yeah, but listen, the fact is, like, when they said, they can't get people on the moon, because they didn't want to believe it. Because it's like they don't want to believe it. What they're going to say would happen.
I think there's a difference in today than there was in 20 years ago when you were dealing with a 54-year-old person. When you're talking about recovery, when sports science, what they know about how to make the body work, what they know about training and conditioning, people are just different now.
Yeah, but it also have to do, you could be on so many steroids and pills or whatever they got, health growth and all that stuff. But listen, you could be the best physical shape in your right if you don't go out there with a good mental perspective. It's going to turn out disastrous.
Yeah, if you're not mentally prepared.
Yeah, it's going to be disastrous.
But that's the thing that I'm liking about talking to you. You seem very mentally prepared. You're ramped up, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know if I am. It's just that this is who I am. I guess I don't know. I like fighting.
Well, that's why you were so fucking great at it, and that's what's so exciting about this is that you're back into that mindset again.
I guess so. Yeah. I try to control it because I have to know I have people at home. I have to just level my personality down for.
That's the problem, right? The problem is living regular life.
Yeah.
Once you turn the switch on, it just to keep.
You know, normally when I'm in this mode, I only want a slave. I don't want a family member. So I have to cut stuff down to be. I'll have to be from a humanity perspective.
You get into the conqueror's mindset.
It's just that I think everything should go my way while I'm going through this process.
Yeah.
You know, I think no should be a foreign language for this next 2 months for what I need to prepare for, what I need to prepare for.
Everything should go your way.
Yeah, from my perspective, from me knowing me, preparing for what I need to prepare for, yeah.
That's an alien thought process for most people. They don't understand, like, to be Mike Tyson, to be who you were when you were at the top, you have to think like that.
I don't know, I think everyone thinks. I think you think like that. What do you mean I have to? You think like that, too.
I mean, to fight. I think the fight is the most extreme version of that, though.
For you to prepare for let's say let's say you had Joe Biden, man. For you to prepare for that, that's going to be very interesting, right? You're not going to come out and like you came out somebody that you know that you're comfortable with. You're going to look at it from a different perspective. Let me hit it from this part and see where it's going, because he's going to look at you as just some small sports jock.
Yeah.
So you're going to say, I'm surprised when you come at him from this direction.